Birthday cakes. Okay, I think I'm live. Good luck. Thank you, kick-ass dude. It's gonna be a little bit hard for me to read the chat right now because I have my monitor with the chat. I only have one screen, so I have hooked up my TV right now. So this is where I see your chats. So don't get too angry on me if I'm not responding very well. I have to twitch my head until my neck breaks every time I read something. And I also bought this little thing today. It's from Majora's Mask from the Zelda series, so I'm hanging it. It's actually a shower curtain, but I'm hanging it there. And now Biller Users Miller is checking. That's great. Thank you for following me. I like as many followers as I can. So here we start. I just need to check I have everything written down so I don't get any strange expenses. So, before I start, I'm going to say calculate how much I need for this one screen, yeah, scrub. First I'm going to say how much I need to break even. So, this is just in... I have included the market value on my amp, but I'm not including any market value on the ores because that's not valid until I... Sorry about that sound, it's in the playlist, I didn't actually get a HoF there. I need to remove that from the playlist someday. Let's see now, 438 times 2 plus the amplifiers. So to break even this round I need 936 PED. So that's what I'm trying to get now. I have 5 screens, 2 pieces. I have 5 screens and 2 pieces running while I'm gaming. I only need 1 screen, so the only one I use, the other one is I think the family's lawman or only 1 screen. Okay, whatever. So here we go. I'm going out with my first little thingy. And I'm just gonna do ores. I used to do both, but I'm getting tired of minerals. So here we go, the first probe. No resources. I'm not surprised. And no, I don't have any vehicles. I think they're too expensive. I live in Sweden as well, as you probably can see in my logo up in the upper right corner, which is morphing a little bit. This should be enough for about... whatever. I don't know how many probings it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be 36 probings in total. So here comes number 2. And I got some skill gain this time. Oi oi oi! Belkar stone worth 61 PED. This is gonna be the most exciting part about the video. It's really exciting. This is one of the advantages I like about YouTube editing. When I do my videos on YouTube, I just drop the probe, or bomb, or whatever you want to call it nowadays. You drill the things up and you cut out the drilling from the video. So you don't need to sit here and watch someone drilling for like a million years. I remember once when I was out and I was drilling and I got like 700 PED Lysterium or oil or whatever it was. It was something worth 1 peck. And I was only using my TT extractors at the time, so it took a little while. Loot window, really? I don't understand what you mean with the loot window really, but I like the loot window. It has a nostalgic feeling to it. It's easier to see what you get if you use the text-based version, but I really like to see it because I like the heart attack you get if you find something nice when you're hunting and stuff like that. And it looks a bit better when it is like this. And this is one of my favorite mining spot areas. I usually mine this area before because I could find azurite, I think it was here. No, Nixarium I mean. I like it for mining, not for hunting though. Well, I like the loot window because I was playing this in vanilla, like I say, in the beginning when it was new, and in the beginning that was the only option, so it feels nostalgic for me to use the loot window. And I like it that they still kept the same design on it and they haven't revamped the loot window, because it looks exactly the same now as it did in the old days. It might be that they have changed the close button down here, but the actual window around it looks the same, so that's one of the reasons, because I miss the old Project Entropia. It's ugly, but like I said, I like the heart attacks that comes with the loot window. And one thing I want to mention is that since Cryonion I haven't had one single beacon when I've been mining. In the old Project Entropia, or Planet Calypso, or Entropia Universe, or whatever you wanna call it, then I had a tendency to always find those spaceships. I could go out and mine, like at that time there were no amps, so you always wasted 50 pec every bombing. And when you did that, you could find the ships. You could like go out with one, maybe for every 300 or 400 PED probes or bombs, you would get a spaceship, and those beacons sold for like between 50 to 250 or something each. So you almost always profited from it. I like the mining system in the old game better. Also in the old game, the mining system worked. So first of all, you had to walk up to the claims. You didn't just walk. The claim didn't just get planted. You had to actually walk up to the claim once you found it, and then put the claim stake down, and then you could start digging. And also, you didn't know how much you got until you had drilled up the last stone. And that was because your skills improved how much you could find. So normally, when you found abundant deposits in the original game, it was like, I think it was around 30 or 35 PED or something. And then with your skills, when your skills increased, you got more every time you found something. So I know there was a guy, I don't know if he's playing anymore, called Strackan, Per Strackan Kollebolle, I think. And he had really great skills, so while everybody else was getting around 30 or 35 PED, he could actually get a global of around 50 or 60 PED or whatever it was. So skills had a lot of meaning in the old days, in the old mining system. And whenever you found something, you could find a deposit which said, oh, you found great. And then you could stand there and pump up everything. You didn't know how much it was until you pulled the last stone. So you were always sitting there excited, like, whoa, I wonder how much it is. How much it is. Nowadays it doesn't work like that. You pump the thing out, the claim is the stake is claimed, and then you see how much you got. So that kind of ruins the suspension a bit. And also mining deposits were a lot closer to each other in the old days. So you could just spam out probes and find veins and stuff that were really close to each other. I might spam a little bit. Here we go, between those two trees. Looks like a decent spot. Geology skill. And if anyone wonders if I have extremely huge skills in this, I don't. I have roughly a little bit more than the amp requires. Because in the old days when I was playing, you got this much survey and prospecting and this much drilling and what is called extracting or whatever. So when I did most of my mining, the skills didn't increase as much. So So my mining skill looks like this right now. I have 2,957 drilling because of all the drilling I did in the old days. Mining is 2,900, most of that I got after CryEngine. And then we have the other stuff. No one wants to go watch and go large. Even more Belkar. Some guy called Ogre is complaining in the chat. No one wants to watch and go, oh, look at that guy got crap. Stream a game that actually will get followers. I've earned more followers and watchers in this game that I've ever done on any Twitch for just streaming for a few minutes, so I don't know if this guy knows what he's talking about. I'm feeding the trolls. You got 2 followers? Okay, he's definitely trolling. He's trolling so much. Does anyone know this guy? OGHR. Ogre. Ogre. That guy is an idiot. Ignore him. Thank you. How many drops so far? I'll check. I bought 60 probes, sorry, 60 PED worth of probes. I dropped 5 probes so far. I don't know how many I have. I've forgotten how many you have. I think it's 18 drops with every, or maybe it's 22 or something. But either way, I have a lot of drops left. And I found 2 deposits so far. One, which was around 60 PED or something, and now I just found one. I don't know how big it is, it's just a large one, so I didn't get in the global. Sounds like a low tier troll. I did a level 13 as well, just now had 9 claims with no HoF. Crab, you tear the bucket full yet. What? I don't understand that last part about tearing a bucket full. And if anyone has seen the how to earn PED in Project Entropia, or I recently made one about the wood cutting, that was me. I made those on YouTube. So if anyone watched those videos, you have me to thank or hate for it. But I thought one of those videos were needed because I couldn't find any good how to start tutorials, so I decided to make my own. And hopefully someone just liked it, because I got a lot of positive feedback on YouTube anyway. It's just a big shame I can't enable advertising on. It's a gun, okay. That made a lot of more sense now that I'm reading it and I know that it is actually a gun. But I like making Entropia videos and stuff, but the problem with Entropia is that they don't allow YouTube monetization, so either I can put up a video of World of Warcraft that gets like 100 views and no advertising on it, which will, if I'm lucky, give me like 5 cents or something. Or I can make a Entropia Universe video, which will have tons of views but no advertising money. So it's like, you have to choose if you want the viewers or if you want the advertising. So I hope Mindark sometimes, or First Planet Company, or whatever they call themselves, sometime decide to lift that, because I think a lot more people will put out YouTube videos if they allow that. Oh. $60k Marsimex. I don't know if you're talking to each other, if you're talking to me, but I've not started the Marsimex really. I don't think I've even started that quest, to be honest. Oh! I finished... Raid? What? They changed name, Belkar Mining Raid. Iron Mining Raid. Okay, they've changed name for these. I think we call Iron Mission last time. Oi, Frigulite, what everybody likes. Not. But it's better than nothing. It's better than no resources. 61 PED for those who didn't see. The text is kind of small here. Now I'm gonna go Stream Crab. Soon you to start a gaming service. Finished? No, that I already read. I will do another one with 13 now. Yeah, on the bronze now. Got the Fab working on the mod. Why aren't you allowed to YouTube? Because every time you make money on YouTube with advertising, the company needs to give you thumbs up. So if you make a search for example, Minecraft or Rust, those two are very popular because they allow monetization. And if you do...
Pretty good.
Thank you, Bud Spencer, for following me. But if you make videos about those things and allow monetization on them, and Mindark then finds out that you have made money on them even though you were not permitted to, then they can send a claim to YouTube, and the best thing that can happen then is that they get advertising instead and that their video continues. The worst thing that can happen is that the video gets either muted so the sound goes off or completely taken away, or in the absolutely worst case they can remove your monetization rights from YouTube. So if I put out a Entropia Universe video and allow monetization on it and Mindark finds that out and they complain about it, I can lose my license on YouTube, so then I can't make any money on any other videos as well, and then all my dreams goes to hell because I am not nowhere near PewDiePie or Total Biscuit right now, but I would like to. Thank you, Crazy Shapsh. Crazy Ass Jap, sorry. Crazy Ass Jap. Did I just say that live? Whatever. But thank you for following me. So that's anyway the reason why I am not allowed to monetize. Every company, some companies have different rules as well. Nintendo, for example, I think they take like 30, they let you have like 30 or 50% and then they take the rest or something like that. And only on games that they choose themselves. So you can't just go out on YouTube and make a Nintendo game, whatever, because they have this list of games that you're allowed to and anything else you are not allowed to. So it's a hell. Every time you make a video about the game, you have to check if is the game too old and is the company gone bankrupt, then it's okay to monetize, or is this company allowing? Like EA Sports have a really big mess about that. That's pretty stupid by Mindark, allowing monetization, increase people putting your videos, increase plays. I know. Yeah, I agree with that with most cases. I can understand if some companies, like if they have a lot of interactive movies and spoil the games, then I can understand if they don't want people to upload it because it's ruining the game. But at the same time, they get a lot of advertising, and Mindark in Project Entropia doesn't exactly feature a lot of FMVs or stuff like that, so... just don't scream like... No, I don't scream. I hate screaming. Unless I like jump to hell in a horror game or something. I like horror games, so I might stream horror games later, but it's... The problem with horror games, no, with all games that aren't online, is that nobody knows when you're twitching. So the only way people can know, it's either by following me here, or if I go in a chat or forum or something and say, I'm gonna Twitch at this date. But a lot of forums consider that spamming, so you're not gonna be able to see that either. So the best thing you can actually do right now is to simply build up followers, which will spread the word and tell their friends, and then more people come, more and more every day, and go online and play online games. Because in online games you can write, I'm on Twitch now, like I did now, and people come watching. So that's like how it is right now. I would like something better, but there are so many Twitchers right now, so it's gonna be horrible. Because it's like a mess of people twitching right now, so it's gonna be almost impossible to get noticed without noticing people that you exist. Sorry for talking so much, but I like talking. Okay, I never heard that Mindark is supposed to allow videos, but I can ask them. I did once though, and they said you're not allowed to make videos, but I didn't ask for any specific videos, so I don't know. I usually don't find so much in this part of this island. I usually find more in the southeastern part, but sometimes might be different. I just followed you, but I didn't get notice. What? It could be lagging, but other than that, I don't know why it doesn't, because it should I should get a notice every time someone follows me. So hopefully it's just lag and the notice might come up. Or maybe you clicked the wrong button, I don't know. I don't understand that. Well, to be honest, since it's your content, how can it allow such things? I'm not sure what you meant by that, so I can sadly not answer. Sorry. If you explain what you meant a little bit more, then I might understand what you're talking about. Ooh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh fucking shit! This is the biggest one I've ever had! Oh my god, you're so fucking lucky! I think Minarch is monitoring me now. This can't be true. I got a tower for 9,106 PED. Do you understand how fucking many videos I'm gonna be able to do now? I'm gonna be able to live the dream this vacation, oh fucking god! Just because I go live I get this much! Gonna save this stream so fucking much! Oh my god, but how do I activate this? Operate. I've never gotten a time left before next, but I need to get back in 24 hours. Oh my god. And on to point with the advertising. Whew. That's great. Whew. Yeah. I wonder if Mindarch gave me that on purpose, if I'm just so extreme. This is so fucking insane. The biggest one I've ever gotten before was like 1,300 PED, so this proves that if you do constant runs with mining, or are lucky, you get something back. Oh my god. The chat is littered now. Okay, never mind, what was fucking rats, haha, oh my god, that's great, you're playing the game with your content, uploading to YouTube below. 9k divided by... No, you're not going to get anything. I might hand out something once this run is over to celebrate, but it's not gonna be anything. It's gonna be... I know exactly what I'm gonna do, but you're gonna remind me when the stream is almost over. I actually thought I was going to be able to pull something up right now.
Pretty good.
Thank you. Now I got abundant frigolite. But I actually... This is... Oh, sorry, I didn't get to see your name. But thank you for following me anyway. I was too late. I was too into this. This is kind of good because 1, I'm happy like fuck right now. 2, me being happy like fuck and having this much money to use on mining amps means a lot more mining amps. Yeah, thanks Morp. This is actually the second time... this is the second time... this is the second time I gotten... Thank you, Lawrence Lenzi. But this is actually the second time I gotten something big in this game. The last time I got something big was many years ago. I think it was 2009 or something when I got... This is gonna sound ridiculous, but I have it on YouTube so you can watch it on my channel if you don't believe me. I killed a Daikiba Prowler in Twin Peaks in the old Project Entropia before CryEngine. And I was looking for a Fresco Cuda foot which sold for... Yeah, I screamed, but that now I had a reason to scream. So, I was killing this Daikiba, and okay, that was not a HoF, that was from the sound playlist. And I killed that Daikiba anyway, and it gave me around 18,000 PED in oils, and I think it was mostly oils, and then there were a few hides or something like that. Haters gonna lose. I wonder how long it's gonna take for me now to mine up this. My miner amplifier is close to reaching minimum condition. But that's not to fret, because I have 2. So hopefully I'll get another all-time high or something. I actually think I'm topping... Yeah, I'm topping the Hall of Fame list today. Second is Blood of Hunter. I'm gonna do this honorable mention now because I'm a good guy. Second place is Blood of Hunter Alien, who has 5,343 PED iron. Camille Elaine Price has part of Mosquito Amber that I don't even know existed. 3,400 PED. And Per Strackan. Oh, Strackan is still mining. I was talking about him before, and he's place 4 now. And he has sweet stuff. I actually beat Strackan today, so that's kind of a goal come true. You'll get 4.5k a day-ish. That's okay. I have no plans for tomorrow, and well, now I have, because now I'm going to fucking stream Project Entropia a lot. So if anyone is interested tomorrow, I'll probably go online and stream a lot then. But it will not be this time. It's going to be, since I live in Sweden and I'm tired or like hell right now. So if I do this tomorrow again, I'm gonna do it a little bit earlier. Okay, I have gotten a PM here. Grats, maybe there will be a video on YouTube channel soon. Indeed. Oh, now I forgot to thank him before I closed it. But that's pretty nice. The worst thing right now is that I haven't played this game for so long, so... I'm actually afraid that I'm going to forget about this and totally forget the claim. But I'm gonna put the notification on my cell phone to be sure. Now I got something. Frigolite, 52 PED. No! No! Damn, if I had gotten and handed in that Belkar quest, I would have almost finished the next step of the quest. If I had turned in the Belkar quest before getting that tower.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Thank you, Chrissy, for following me. I'm happy every time I get a new follower, because I'm trying to... I am trying to... I want more followers, that's it. And as you probably know, I don't know if anyone here has been watching my YouTube channel or my past videos in... Ah, it's Morp. Thank you, Morp. And thank you for showing your support in general, chat. But I am also streaming a lot of other games, and I'm doing other games in on my YouTube channel as well, so it's not just about Entropia Universe, but I know that I have a lot of people watching my videos from Entropia, so even if I don't play that much anymore, I'm trying to be active sometimes anyway, because I know that there's a huge base of people that likes my movies here, so that's why I keep coming back to it, and of course I like the game. When it's going like this, not when I'm losing everything. Grats on those videos I watched and I was entertained. It's content like that that gets me entering the flow of Entropia through a media that's familiar. Need more, really. Thank you. Tell your friends, of course. Skill boost! You gained a temporary skill boost. Now, which skill boost did I get? skill gain mining, strength 33%. 13 minutes with more mining skills. Ah, now I'm heavy. But I actually have bought one Transformer T104 because those were very, very convenient. I think my amp is starting to break now. Yep, it's broken. Completely broken. So here comes amp number 2. And once this amp is... How many probes did I waste? 17. So it's 17 probes for every amplifier. So this means that I have 34 amplifiers in total. Now I get... What? Suddenly I lost 7 watchers. Maybe they know that nothing more is gonna come now because I was so lucky with this. But you never know, I might get an all-time high. That would kind of make my day. The only thing that could have been better was if this was Rugaritz, if that's worth anything these days. Huh? Oh. Did I put the new one on? Yes. And needless to say, I think I profited this round. So here we go, no resources. Now it's starting to look like normal again, so... I have a theory about this game, which is of course not confirmed. And that is that when you play this game, every time you drop a probe, every time you kill a creature or something like that, the things you do get to go to a personal loot pool, and that one builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up, and after a while it gets unleashed, and that's when you get something really large. And I of course think that some of this is taken from a general loot pool which people share, but that's the thing I believe, because when you waste a lot of money you always hit something large sooner or later. I've never experienced really that I won't find something. That I just keep pumping out stuff and I never get something large, because now I got like 18,000 PED Daikiba and this big thing. So I don't think it's possible to pump in money and never get something big back. You always get something sooner or later. That's what I believe. Or I might be lucky like hell, but I don't think it's just luck. Lemao. Oh, whoa, whoa, Nixarium. This was the reason why I started mining this zone, because up here, which they ruined now, Amethra Outback Land 18, there was a lot of Nixarium before, and I think there still is. The problem now is that they smacked it full with placebo. Could be placebo, could be luck, but that's what I believe. It could be totally different, but on the other hand, I have a friend who has deposited a lot of money into this game, and he has bought like improved M270, I think it was, Omega M270 and stuff like that, and he has lost like so much, and he never got anything great, so I could be lucky as well. Or maybe it's some... I don't know. I'm just happy. I could have followed my friends to the bar today and been sitting there drinking Coca-Cola or something, because I don't drink alcohol. But I choose to go home and do this streaming, and obviously it was a good choice, so something or someone is trying to tell me something. No resources. Oops, I need to change that message. Will Twitch at 23, maybe I shouldn't write that. I need to modify that the next time. What is the time now, by the way? Have I been twitching for like an hour already? No? Only 40 minutes. But I think I'm going to upload this exactly like it is on YouTube without cutting or anything, because it's gonna be annoying to sit there and edit. I don't know. Maybe I'll post the entire thing, maybe I won't. I wasn't twitching at all when I made the other videos, and now that I'm twitching, it's kind of a different way to do things. Now I'm not getting anything. My loot pool is so dry. Raw footage. Or I could simply upload the entire one and make a shorter one. That's one alternative too. The only problem is that I need to find some way to download the raw footage if I'm gonna use it, and it's gonna take a little while to download, like 50-60 minutes of material, but we'll see. If I can get a hold of the raw material, then I'm going to use it. And edit it so I get a shorter version, but if I can't, then I'm gonna post the entire thing. But I have to say that it's yeah, highlights works too, but you can't, that only works on Twitch, so you can't have many highlights. You can only have one, I think it's 5 highlights or 10 highlights or something in total. Sorry. Unless you liked it, then I'm not sorry. I don't have any sweets. How many pros have I wasted now? 38. How many did I say? 1734. So when this one reaches 26, I'm finished. So I have 12 more, 11 after this. No resources. I'm never lucky in this part of the island, so I don't know if there are actually any resources here. But I'm not gonna chance. Well, I can afford chancing today, but I released the fart, so no danger. That's what he just wrote in Swedish. So if anyone can bash him now for farting in public, or actually in private, do it now. But don't be too mean, because then you're gonna be blocked. Or you can join him and fart a little bit yourselves, I don't care, really. As long as you enjoy my Twitch. What? When the amp at 40 you double drop? I used to double drop before, but it doesn't work because I have too few end matter skills right now. So if I try doing that, it just says it can't work. So if I want to do that, I either need to use a Terra amp instead, or I need to skill my end matter up a little bit, because right now my end matter skills are too low to be able to use it. But once I do get them, I'm definitely gonna use it, because I know we earn a lot by using double end matters on the last one. Whoa, Frigolite Abundant. 69 PED. Ah, my stomach is hurting. To answer your question, yeah, I lose the 20 PED, but what can I do? My skills are too low, so I can't use it. I have no choice right now. But now that I have 9,000 more to do with, I might go out and skill a little bit end matter so I can actually use it. Because it's gonna save a lot of money in the long run. I know, I've just been too lazy to do it. So... Thank you, Chrissy. Crazy, or maybe, I don't know how to pronounce that. And my stomach is hurting a bit. I've had problems with my stomach here, or my throat, because I have a lot of pain. I don't call it sore throat, I think it's called in English or something, I don't know. What streaming program you using, XSplit or OBS? I did use XSplit before in my old streams, and if you go back to my highlights and check on YouTube, you see that the frame rate was awful. So actually I think it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I said, no, I want to try OBS. I tried OBS first and I didn't understand the interface, so I said fuck this, and then I downloaded XSplit, and then I don't drink so much Coke actually. Yes, I do on my work, so that might be a problem, because I'm working in a restaurant, so I drink it all the time now that I think about it. But anyway, I did use XSplit instead because I liked the interface, but I didn't like that fucking advertising they had all the time. So then I was streaming it and my computer was lagging, and I was like, okay, my computer is bad, is my graphic card a problem? And I was thinking that I needed to update my broadband and everything. And now, a few days ago when I was playing World of Warcraft and it was still lagging, I just improved my internet to 50 megabit up. It was 10 megabit up before. And I was so excited to see how much the frame rate would improve. But nothing happened, it was still lagging. It lagged a little bit less, but on the in the big picture it was still lagging a lot. So I downloaded OBS, gave it another try, and now I will never go back to XSplit. I hate XSplit with all my heart. I even made a video on my YouTube channel, it's called Tommy the Greatest as well, where you can go. I uploaded it yesterday, where I'm showing I was trying Crysis 2 with XSplit, and then I tried it with OBS with the same settings. And if you go there and watch that video, you're gonna see the difference is huge. So I do not recommend XSplit. It looks professional in the interface and everything, and it has a few features that's not available in OBS that I found. But on the big picture, no, the frame rate is horrible with XSplit unless you have a supercomputer. And also OBS is open source, so that means that a lot of people can release add-ons to XSplit. Sorry, I mean to OBS, which means that you can get a lot more content. With XSplit it's like one company and they're making everything, so they decide what's in there. With OBS, oh, you need a plugin that do this, and you just download the plugin and then you can customize it. So I say go with OBS if you want to stream. Do not choose XSplit. I hate it. It's lagging. It has a lot of pay stuff. You can't even Twitch. Right now I'm streaming in 1080p. If you do that on XSplit, you need to pay, or you will get the big XSplit logo on the screen. And even if you do pay, you have no guarantee that it's gonna make a better frame rate. So no, stay with OBS. The interface is a bit messy, but once you learn it, it's much better than XSplit. So that's my opinion if you want to try streaming. Do not try anything other than... One thing, however, with XSplit is that it's much easier to get it compatible, because I had problems sometimes with OBS, and the screen, when I was trying to stream World of Warcraft, it didn't find the game. So I had to restart it, reinstall it, and I don't know why it didn't work. But then suddenly all of a sudden it was working again. So when OBS works, and it usually works, then it's the best. No question about it. So yeah, that was a pretty long answer, but I hope it answered your question. But like I said, if you want to see the proof yourself, go to my YouTube channel and check that comparison video out. It's one of the... I think it's actually... No... I think it's... Yes, I think it's actually the most recent video I uploaded, so you should find it very easily. I agree with Sub-Zero. Fuck XSplit, hail OBS. If it... I don't know if it's legal to drive a hate campaign against XSplit, but if it was, I would probably do it. Feels like they're just ripping people off. They're like, oh, I'm so professional, I have an interface that looks great, and blah blah blah, and then when you actually try it, it's just horrible crap. It's kind of like Internet Explorer. Microsoft wants you to believe that Internet Explorer is the best thing, and I have actually used it for many years, and there are a few things I like about it still, but when it comes to the speed, no. Chrome. Lorefat. Thank you for subscribing, Lorefat. Following. I haven't no subscription. Subscribing here and on YouTube isn't exactly the same thing. Subscribing on YouTube, free. Subscribing here, money. And you also need to be a partner, which I'm not. How many drops do I have now? I think 5 more drops, and then I have to calculate if I lost or if I profited. But somehow I think I profited this round. I can't say why, but it's just a hunch I have. Oh, I'm actually gonna do one more thing before I finish this. I promised you that everyone, at the end, everyone has a chance to... I said that I would reward everyone who was not everyone, but someone of all of you who are watching here. So, as a thank you because you're watching this stream and because I got something. I wouldn't do this if I didn't find that big one, but now that I can be a bit generous. So, once I'm finished with these probes, I'm going to do... Thank you, Sub-Zero. So, once I'm finished with this, I have a surprise for you guys. And one of you is going to get happy, but I don't know which one yet. Whoa. Frigolite Stone 66 PED. I don't know it and you don't know, but I know what I'm going to do.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Thank you, Susal Alchemy, for following me. No, I'm not going to forget it. I'm gonna put a notification in my phone now so I remember it. And besides, I think it's staying up for like 2 weeks or something anyway, so if I want to brag a bit, I can leave it there. Whoa. What did I just get? I think I got an improvement in professional level. You reached level 10 in the tier upgrader profession, okay. Thank you, Dire Jack, for following me. I appreciate every follower I have, and I appreciate it if you follow me even when I'm not twitching. Sorry, if you're watching other things as well. Because I'm not going to just broadcast this, but I'm definitely going to come back in a while. Now that I have these probes to run with, so... I can't promise that I will get 9,000. Thank you, Fencing Guide. I just want to say something before... Of course, I like that you're following me, but the thing I'm going to do later, you don't need to follow me just to be rewarded later. I'm going to reward one person. It's going to be totally random. I'm going to put up a little competition for you guys. And you will understand. You don't need to follow to be able to be in this competition. Pico for the win. Didn't you follow me before? Thank you anyway. I think you did before, but maybe you didn't. So, I'm going to have a little competition then. And you don't need to follow me to be in the competition. I'll say the rules in my competition soon.
Pretty good, pretty good.
But I appreciate if you follow me. Thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Wasariv. This is a happy day. I've earned more followers today, more viewers today, and more money in this game that I've ever done on mining. So it's a good day to me. I'm breaking records on all fronts today.
Pretty good, pretty good.
And now Squirrel Nuts 2 is following me as well. Yippee! On my old account. Wait. The tower doesn't have a time limit. Look at the deed. It will see no time limit on my old account. Ah. Don't forget my tower. Don't give notice when you follow, I think. To be honest, Mr. Falk, I don't know, but if you're following me, thank you, Mr. Falk 82 for following me. I can only do that if it's not working here. I can do it verbally. So thank you, Mr. Falk 82, Mr. Falk 82, Mr. Falk 82. I am saying Falk now, not Falk. Mr. Falk or Falk 82. But yeah, thank you for the compliment. Also, it would be nice to know what you think about the interface, about the blue stripes in Entropia Universe. And I was sitting really hard trying to find a layout that I liked. Because normally I have a theory. Well, I can actually show you. No, I can't, because I need to close Project Entropia down first. But I can show you after my Twitch is done. Or maybe I can do it like this. I have 2 more probes now. So the game will disappear for a little while. But This is actually the main window I usually do when I am streaming, and it looks like this instead. I like it, but I've heard people complaining, but I don't know why. In World of Warcraft everyone complains. So this is what it looks like normally when I'm twitching, but I made this, and this is also the one if you want to see the bestness yourself, then you get this little nice picture. And I have this one for the full game, where you see the entire screen if I want to do that. But for this broadcast I was actually customizing this. I was sitting today before I went out with my friends and I did this interface because I wanted it to feel like old Project Entropia. I'm gonna die, I'm in pain. I'm not in pain. Well, my chest is actually in pain, but my psyche is so far away from pain that if something is possible. I'm still warm from getting that Hall of Fame. I'm still striving for an all-time high though, but that's pretty damn nice too. And I should probably print screen that. I didn't do that for some reason. And I actually think it works. I need to check that, because... Yep, it does. That's another reason why you should use OBS instead of XSplit. If you use Fraps and have XSplit running, it says you can't use Fraps, you need to close it down. If you're just running OBS and have Fraps, no problem. Have Fraps and OBS running at the same time if you want, there's no problem, just do it. So if you're a person who likes using Fraps and OBS stream at the same time, you go with OBS, because XSplit can't run if you have Fraps running, and that's horseshit. This is the last probe, so hopefully I'll get another another Hall of Fame, which is not likely going to happen. Or no resources. No, I got abundant Belkar. Infection in my throat. Well, I have something in my throat too. That sounded really pervert, but you know what I mean. But anyway, the reason why I was showing off my interfaces and everything is what do you like about my interface. My speed is good now that I'm using OBS. If this was using XSplit, I don't think half of you would even stay, because the lag was so horrible. But what do you think about the interface with the Entropia Universe and everything like that? The blue stripe. And also I'm thinking about modifying this section up in the upper where you see the Entropia Universe logo, or maybe somewhere else. So I think I'm going to add, for the next stream, I am going to add a space called Your Advertising here or something in a corner. So if somebody wants to advertise a shop they have with vehicles or mining amps or whatever you want to advertise in the game, I'm gonna have the option for you to donate PED to me in the game, and then I will put your shops and stuff there while I'm doing my stream. So, but it depends if anyone thinks this is a good idea, because I think a lot of people could use that to get some relatively cheap advertising. And remember also that if you do, or someone you know does this advertising on my Twitch, I'm going to save my runs on YouTube, so that advertising is not just going to be on the Twitch, it's actually going to remain on my YouTube channel later on. So that's something to think about too. So you won't just be paying for advertisement space while I'm twitching, you will actually pay for the spot you get on YouTube as well. That's just something a little bit of... Oh. Whew. I was so scared. It's the fucking playlist again. It's played another Hall of Fame song. I hate that I have those sounds in my playlist. I thought I was getting a Hall of Fame or something. Let me see now. Looks good, looks pretty sweet. This looks good, but lines don't really fit into it. The lines are fine, the lines look sweet. Scroll. Well, I was actually thinking about using some kind of menu like... no. Well, something like this, something metallic or blue or something that looks like Entropia, but I thought it was too much work to put that in and sit and edit it and stuff. But I might change the blue lines into something a little bit more futuristic. big? No, these are not big. The flame ones are big on the flame one, but this is like the thinnest I could do before. I actually think they're a little bit too thin, to be honest. So this, I'm not going to do anything thinner than this. Sorry. But I appreciate anyway most of you like this, because I try to make it clean and not too cluttery. Yeah, actually, the shatter relay is something I've been thinking about adding, so I will probably add that. I might remove the chat rule window, because I have the chat rules in on the main page anyway, so I might remove that and add a chat window there instead. The only problem was that before I was doing this Twitch, I was using XSplit and I couldn't find any way to import it. All the ways I found when I was looking for the web was for OBS, but now that I am using OBS, I might actually add that. And I might also add something like the latest follower and the highest donator somewhere on the screen, so that will be visible for a longer time, because now I have set it to 30 seconds, maximum is 60 seconds, but if you use those tools, you can actually have them there until someone else donates higher or follows you or something like that. So that's something I'm gonna improve later on. So I have plans to add the chat window and the stuff in the stream later. The only problem with having a chat window in the stream is obviously the fact that people can start spamming inappropriate stuff, and I won't be able to remove that from the video, so that's the big drawback, because when I post it on YouTube, the chat will go away, for both good and bad. We'll see if I do something with the lines. I'm just going to try to continue using the blue color anyway, because to me, when I think about Entropia Universe, I think about blue, because that's how it was when it was Project Entropia, and I will want to try to keep it nostalgic. Old Project Entropia was a lot about blue, or very dark blue, but anyway. For all of you guys who are still watching, which is 26 people right now from what I can see here, I am actually going to have a free handout of 25 PED now. It's one person who gets it, and I'm going to host a little competition about who gets it. It's nothing, the only thing you need is that you need to be inside the game. So, but I'm going to explain a little bit more soon. You need to log into the game to be able to get them, because it's nothing you will do on the web or something like that. You can of course subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to, but that's not, have no part for this competition. But I like every subscriber I can get out there. So if everyone who's watching now, like 25 people, went to my YouTube channel and pressed the subscribe button at the same time, I would probably get a heart attack, because I usually normally, when there are like cosplay conventions, I get pretty many, because then I hand out some folders which I made to show people that I exist, but I think I have those folders lying here somewhere if you want to check how they look like.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I heard that. Thank you, RayDog3000, for following me. I'm not going to forget about you. Now I need to find those again. So, this is how they look like. Actually, the printing company accidentally put the back on the front and the front on the back, but that's their fault. And then you open the folder, and then you see like an introduction, video games, travels, food and stuff like that. I don't know if you see anything, but I hope you do. So I hand these out when I go to conventions, and then I get a lot of subscribers on YouTube as well. Because people like to see themselves, that's one thing I learned. And it's really nice. I like cosplay. I don't cosplay myself, but I think it's really fascinating. So if you want to check some really cool cosplays I've seen, you can go to my YouTube channel, do a search on my channel for cosplay showreel, and then you're gonna get a few videos that are really impressive. Whoops. But it's fun actually now that people are writing in the chat, because I've been trying to stream for World of Warcraft, which was a boring stream kind of, because I was just grinding for a mount, so I can understand why everybody wanted to watch it. And I had like one person watching, then another person joined who I knew real life, so it was boring. And I was streaming, what was it? A horror game called Evolution, and nobody watched, I think. Maybe you, yeah, I think 2 persons watched. No, Evolution, what is it called? Whatever. And then I was streaming no, what was it? It was Wizards and Warriors for Nintendo 8-bit system, and then I got a few people watching as well, but... Are you pressing T when you... What? Funny. Okay, sorry, I need to... Can you press T when you was right by it? How are you doing the new apartment, Tommy? You got yourself still... Yeah, it looks great now. I still need to fill out, like I said before in the start, I have added some curtains now there, and I have waiting for a Zelda curtain over there. I like the Zelda games. And the rooms. I actually have videos on my YouTube channel which shows off my apartment. So if you want to check more about my apartment, you can go there. But it's definitely coming along now. It doesn't look like a nuclear strike anymore. A bit nervous. My YouTube channel, someone asked me here to link my YouTube channel. If you go to my main Twitch channel, you can see a link to my YouTube channel there, so you can just click the YouTube logo there and you get to my channel, so it's not hard. It's provided. I have all my social media links on Twitch. And I think, and if I don't have, I have all of them on YouTube anyway, so... WoW sucks. Yeah, it's not as action-filled. I like WoW. That's all I can say. It can be boring to play too long, but in short bursts and really long bursts, it's really nice. But anyway, someone asked if I'm nervous. I'm nervous about my HoF. I'm a little bit nervous about having this many people watching me, because I could never sit and talk to like 30 people in real life. I could probably, but my heart will be pounding. But now I'm speaking to a webcam, so it feels a little bit better. But yeah, and my heart is still pumping from that big HoF, so I can't have any better start to my streaming than getting a 9000 PED HoF while I'm doing my first stream here. WoW, I have different opinions about World of Warcraft. It was better before in one way, because it was much harder and you had to fight more to get things. You had the Dreadsteed quest with the Warlock and stuff like that, which they removed. But the new zones, Mists of Pandaria and Draenor, has so much content and so much to do, and there are these pet battles and everything, so I can't agree, sorry. I liked vanilla in a way, and there are private servers that still run classic if you want to, but they're not Blizzard supported. But anyway, now over 9,000. No, over 9,000 was in EverQuest 2, I think. But anyway, now I promise you I am not going to sit here and talk too much. But what I was going to say now is that I am going to take 25 PED, and I'm going to turn my Twitch off for a little while. Not the Twitch, but I'm going to turn the game window off. Then I'm going to walk to a location, a random location, somewhere on Eodoria or Amethra, I'm not going to say which one. And then I'm going to stand pretty close to one of those teleporters, and the first person who finds me at one of those teleporters is going to get my 25 PED. So, and I'm of course going to announce when the winner has been found. So, before I teleport anywhere, I'm going to turn my game window off for a while. I don't want anyone to cheat. Here we go, I'm turning the game window off right now. And then I'm going to wait for a few seconds. So I know that the game is off. Well, now the game is off. So I need to find a nice little portal. Which one? I'm still choosing where to go. Ah, this one seems nice. I have good memories from this. No. This maybe. Never heard of this one. Ah, this is a cool location. I love this location. Well, I actually don't think anyone have me on the friend list, so... As far as I know, nobody on my friend list, and obviously this is not going to be for people on my friend list, so... Okay, so... Just go ahead and look now, because I'm waiting close to a teleporter somewhere on Calypso. So the first person now who finds me close to a teleporter, you don't need to walk a lot, because I can be seen on the radar as soon as you get out from the teleporter, so you don't need to run around and find me. But the first person who comes here and chooses the chat option, or the first person who comes here and type "I found you" in the chat and then walks up to me and chat with me is going to get 25 PEDs. Sorry, I mean initiate the trade, not chat. So... Mr. Falk, is it Peter Falk maybe? From High Chaparral? That's the only Falk I know. And if it is Peter Falk, then my big... No, not Peter. That's your dad. What you called? Oh my god, I've forgotten. This is so embarrassing. There, that's right, Jimmy. Okay, there, I know who you are. Sorry, I just forgot your name. I'm actually going to go to High Chaparral sometime soon. I'm just... been too busy trying to get my Twitch going. Okay. Okay, I can give you a small hint to make things a little bit easier. It is somewhere on Amethra. It's not on Edoria, it is on Amethra. But if you want more clues, you have to wait for a while, because I'm not going to say anything more for a few minutes. But everybody go score Amethra for me, and the first one who walks up to me and trades me and say they found me is going to get 25 PED. And by the way, for those of you who don't understand what I'm talking about, you can go to my YouTube channel and do a search for High Chaparral, and you are going to find a lot of footage from there. It's like a cowboy city we have in Sweden, where there are actually real Indians, or Native Americans as they like to call themselves, coming there from Canada and America to dance in the shows. So it's a really nice place, and if you have any plans to visit Sweden and amusement park, go visit High Chaparral, because it's a really nice place. My watchers are starting to dwindle now. I'm sorry that I didn't remember your name, but there, like I said, when I was working at High Chaparral, I just called everybody Niklas, because it's so hard to learn 300 names at the same time. Ah, okay. I know Peter didn't. I know that your dad didn't work there anymore, because I heard the new chef got there. I never tried the new food, but I didn't know that you had quit there actually. But I still like High Chaparral, I think. I've only been there like 2 times since their sons took over. Remember that I am somewhere on a Methra if you want those 25 PEDs. I don't know what I'm going to... what hint I am going to provide next if somebody doesn't find me. That could be one nice hint. But I'm going to wait a little bit more. By the way, Jim, Mr. Falk, or Jimmy, whichever you want me to call you right now. How did you find me here? Did you see that I was live on Twitch, or how did you find it? Because from what I know, you don't play Entropia Universe. Or you just said you don't play Entropia Universe, so the big question is, how did you find me? Because I didn't write on Facebook that I was gonna play this live, so... Are you guys actually looking? Because I'm standing here. I can hear nothing but polar bears. I think someone is actually approaching me right now. Someone with a pumpkin head, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. Okay, we have a winner now. We have Wazari. And I was standing at... Lol. Oh, I'm going to reveal my location first before I give the money out. So this is where I was standing all the time. The winner of this competition is Wazari Wolf, who just won 25 PED for finding me. Aha, okay, that explains it. So we have a winner now. Wazari Wolf got 25 PED, and he found me here. I was standing in the cold at... was it called Sophi Crater? No, Segna Forest, which is a really nice place in the early days. It's actually, for those of you who don't know where it is, it's actually located in Western Amethra. It's the big ice continent over here. The rich get richer. But this ice continent is pretty cool. It has a lot of dangerous mobs though, so if you go there and you're a noob, you're probably going to die a lot and get captured and stuff like that. But yeah. Yep, never been there before, but never chat. Aha, okay. Because I think I had someone called Mr. Falk who was following me. And if that's the reason... if you have followed me before... then that's one reason why your message didn't appear, because if you have followed someone before and you follow them again or something like that, then a new message won't appear. So you can only follow someone once, and you can't do that, because otherwise people sit there and follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow, and then you get totally spammed. Like yesterday, yesterday or 2 days ago, I was watching a Twitch, and every time someone followed him, he started saying, "Welcome to my YouTube channel, you're the man," or something like that. He was repeating a phrase, so everybody was just spamming the follow button. He was just sitting there, "Welcome to my YouTube channel," and then he said their names and blah 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 blah. And then he just continued with the next one, "Welcome to my YouTube channel." So he could never say anything in his stream. The only thing he was doing was sitting there and saying thank you to everyone who was following him. Because it was like follower, 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 so it was just completely spammed. But it was fun to watch. Yeah. I realized that not everyone has all portals. But anyway, I'm going to round up this Twitch now. And if you want your name in the fame and you want your name on the screen, click the follow button now, because in a few minutes I'm going to close this Twitch down. And after I've done that, there will be no more notices and anything. Yeah. Also, if you have anything random to write in the chat, do it now, because I'm going to leave. Once I have finished this stream, I'm going to leave the chat and I need to calculate my losses and stuff like that. But I don't think you need to see that, because I am pretty sure that you didn't realize that I profited this time. So, yeah. And if you don't want to follow me or already followed me and want to see more stuff, go check out my YouTube channel. Now that I'm streaming, I'm obviously not going to be able to upload as much to it, or it might be more, because I can upload my streams now too. But I have a lot of content on YouTube, and the best thing with YouTube is, of course, that you can watch it whenever you want to. So you can go back in time and see videos from like 3 years ago if you want to, whenever you want to. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for following me and watching me. And I might get back tomorrow. I will probably, if I do it tomorrow, it's probably going to be a lot more earlier. Didn't you have 2 more probes to burn? Nope, I already burned those. I don't think I have 1 more probe left. And if I do, I'm so sorry for ending this too quick, but I don't think I have. Nope, this one is empty. So I actually think I did drill them up, so you must have missed it or something. How much is 100? I have something important to say. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la is very important actually. Didn't you have 2 more probes to burn? How much is 100 PEDs? I think 100 PEDs... yeah, he just answered, so I don't need to answer it anymore. But it's around 80 crowns. So this Hall of Fame I found now is actually worth around 8,000 Swedish crowns or something like that. Maybe a little less. Somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000. So it's nice. I have something to do tomorrow. But if I do stream tomorrow, it's going to be much earlier. So it'll probably around 2, 3 or something in the noon or lunch or whatever you want to call it. So it's not going to be this late. So hopefully you're going to be awake at that time. Or no, I won't be able to, I just remembered, because I need to wait 24 hours for the tower. So it will probably be in 2 days then. Or maybe I stream some other game tomorrow, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow, I just don't know what. Yeah. If you don't have anything more you want to speak about or ask me in the chat or something, I am going to be in the chat for a few more minutes, but I'm going to turn off the stream now. So if you have anything to ask, you can ask me in the chat. Other than that, I'm just saying thank you for following me and watching me all this day. And it was really fun to have this many viewers, because the record before was like 7 and then I was ecstatic, and now I've been up to 30 and I've gotten lots of followers, and I have also gotten my biggest mining claim ever. All that in one Twitch. So now it's time to upload this to YouTube. And to you guys who is watching this clip on YouTube, thank you for following me on YouTube as well. The only difference is that you're viewing this much later than everybody else. But yeah, I need to eat something now, I think, because my stomach is hurting, and I need to hand in that Belkar mining raid quest. La la la. But thank you for watching, and stay tuned, and I'll play some more Entropia Universe and other games as well. I'll probably play some horror games soon, so if you like horror games, don't forget to follow, because that's definitely gonna come sooner or later. But bye bye, and thank you for watching.